ओके, तो रहमान ज्वाइन कर लिए। लेट मी शेयर माय स्क्रीन। सो टुडे agenda is like we'll try to see FW monitors with real example and tcpdump, zdebug, how we can use in the production. What is the main difference between FW monitor tcpdump? Because it is very important to understand from interview perspective also.
Mhm.
Also from troubleshooting perspective, like when we can use the tcpdump, when we can use the FW monitor. What is the main difference? JDebug when it is recommended to use it, and after that we'll try to see upgrade part. I will suggest you can share your screen, and I will go through the upgrade so that you guys can hands-on experience. So if you have the lab ready, and we can upgrade your devices also. That is not the issue. Okay.
Okay. I will have it lab upgrade will do tomorrow. Is that okay? I'll have the lab ready with the 8040. Today I could not get it done.
Okay. 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 No problem. So we'll try to see so that I want the like you guys can so be expert at the end at least.
Okay.
So we'll try to do all the things. For example, upgrade and some part on your lab also, so that if you do by yourself,
Mm-hmm.
it will give more confidence.
Yeah.
क्या होता है कि अगर आप ये सुने किसी का और
Mm-hmm.
खुद से करे, तो इफ यू डू फ्रॉम योर सेल्फ,
Yep.
वहां ज्यादा लर्निंग होता है.
Exactly.
आई एम टेलिंग ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ माई एक्सपीरियंस.
Yeah. Hands on. Best way to learn.
यस. Okay, so FW Monitor is one of the powerful, versatile packet capture. FW Monitor is a packet analyzer, we can say, we generally use in the checkpoint, and it is built into checkpoint firewalls. Just one. It allows us to trace the path of packets, um, you know, which is passed generally through firewall. Um, there are some point like in checkpoint. First, let me show here. This one. See, in firewall, we have two interface, like inside interface, outside interface. We can say internal interface, external interface.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want, like, for example, this is the source, and maybe here is the destinations. And if you want to inspect, like, what is happening towards whole firewall process, toward these destinations. So that thing we can inspect only with the help of FW monitors. It is not possible through TCP dump. TCP dump, we can see a small I that is pre-inbound and capital O that is post outbound.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to see like post inbound and pre outbound, that is we can inspect with the help of FW monitors.
Okay.
Okay. Some modules like for example secure Excel part, it is checked before firewall processing. Secure Excel is going to be performed before firewall code. Firewall code means it is not going to be checked like security policy, routings, netting, destination net. So secure Excel is going to be checked on here itself.
Mm-hmm.
That is the reason not every new packet is going to be escalate. सारे
Mm-hmm.
न्यू पैकेट नहीं escalate होते हैं. अगर 10 पैकेट्स गया तो उसका 1/4 इज गोइंग टू बी स्टोर्ड ऑन सिक्योर एक्सेल कनेक्शन टेबल्स. सो यहाँ पर ये समझने की जीड है कि सम मॉडल्स वर्क बिफोर द फायरवॉल कोड. ओके.
Mm-hmm.
For example, IPS, VPN, secure Excel, it is going to be checked before the firewall processing, like security policy, destination at routings, other things. Okay. And some models work generally after our firewall code, like after security policy, routing, destination net. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So FW monitors provide full inspection towards our firewall, like what is happening in between source and destinations, what is happening towards inbound interface to the outbound interface. Okay. आई होप थोड़ा सा क्लैरिटी हो गया होगा. विल ट्राई टू सी इन द लैब, उसके बाद में विल सी मोर आल्सो.
Okay.
AFW monitor is not recommended to run every time. Yes, it is CPU utilization, but yes, if required, we can run it. I have run so many times in the productions. It is not create some issue. Once we have done, just try to stop it. And control, we can do, if you do control C, it is going to be stop your capture. And FW monitor required, for example, you are on the call and everyone telling, no, this is the firewall issue. And we need to prove them, okay, traffic coming to the firewall interface, it is going out from firewall interface. To show all the things, we need to run FW monitor and we can show them. Like this is how our firewall is behaving at the moment. Okay.
Okay.
We have a small I that is called pre-inbound, and we have capital I. This is the checkpoint terminology, how it is designed. Capital I post-inbound, a small O pre-outbound, capital O post-outbound. So, for examples, let me just erase this. So, if traffic coming to the firewall, for examples, and it is reaching to the internal interface. So, in internal interface, there are two parts: pre-inbound and post-outbound. So, for examples, before this interface, for examples, this is the firewalls, and we have interface, for example, Ethernet 1. So before passing it, it is a small I. Once this interface pass it, it is called capital I.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Same for example, let's consider this is outside interface.
Okay.
And if in the log, if you are able to see a small O, but not capital O, means traffic is reaching to inside interface, also passing to inside interface. It is reaching to outside interface, but not going out. So we can say, okay, maybe NAT has the problems. We'll see all the things like if you're able to see a small I, not capital I, a small O, not capital O, what could be the reason? Okay, I'm just explaining here so that if we come here, then we can understand all the things. Okay.
Okay.
So if you try to do capture and if you're able to see a small I, capital I means traffic is clear from inside interface. And if you are able to see a small O but not capital O, means traffic is reaching to the egress interface but not going out. Okay. So this is how FW monitor provide full inspection. Okay. This is the meaning of I, a small I, capital I. Let me come here for better understanding. Okay. If you are able to see a small I means before the packet enters to the firewalls. So if you have done the FW monitors and you are only able to see a small I means this is the packet which says generally before enter the firewalls. So it is coming to the inside interface but not entering to the firewalls. If you are only able to see I means maybe NTS spoofing, maybe it is going to be drop on the inside interface. Maybe there is no any security policy. Maybe there is NTS spoofing blocking on the inside interface itself. But if you are able to see a small I plus capital I, means after the packet has been entered and be processed by the firewalls. So if you are able to see a small I, capital I means traffic coming to the firewall inside interface and it is processed by the firewall. Okay.
Okay.
If you are able to see a small O, means before the packet leaves the firewalls, means this is the packet before going out from egress interface.
Okay, got it.
Okay. And in case of capital O, after the packet has been processed and it is about to exist. So if you are able to see all the four things, means nothing blocking from the firewall thing. Security policy is good, routing is good, NAT is good. Okay.
Got it.
Now let's come here when NATs come, when routing comes. So yeah, so if you are able to see, for example, we'll try to understand the flag here. So a small I means packet hit the interface before any firewall processing. It just a packet arrived in case of a small I. In case of capital O, has been processed. It is going to be check the security policy and NAT applied. Okay. But according to my knowledge, whatever I have generally troubleshoot, so if you are able to see a small O means routing is looking good. Okay. Security policy and routing both are looking good. If you are able to see capital O means routing, after routings, NAT is also looking good and it is going outside of the interface. Okay.
Got it.
See, if you are able to see a small O means packet is fully processed and it is about to hit the outside interface. So this is the flag. Okay. Now let me try to see with the help of some example, then we can move forward. So I think yes, I have tested before sometimes. Yes, yeah. So this is our PC and I'm trying to ping DNS, Google DNS,
Mm-hmm.
and we can do the capture here. Also, I'm going to show you guys one site. From there, we don't need to remember tcpdump command. Okay,
Mm.
I'll show that also. Don't worry. Just let me first. In interview, also ask like what is E. So it is just the expressions. So we generally filter our source and destinations. So we
Okay.
can mention like that. Yeah. So when I did the ping from our inside PC from here to the outside on the internet, and when I run the FW monitors,
Mm-hmm.
we have seen so many flag here. Let me just increase the size, then we can analyze it. See, so when I did ping from this is the source 10.2.2.10, and this is the destination 888,
Mm-hmm.
and it is reaching to Ethernet 1. What is Ethernet 1? Ethernet 1 is our inside interface. See, egress is generally changed as per the traffic flow. For example, if traffic coming from outside, this is the ingress interface. This is the egress interface. If traffic coming from this side, this is the ingress interface. This is the egress interface. So it is very, very important to understand. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So ingress, egress change as per our traffic flow. So if you analyze it, it is reaching to Ethernet 1. Then we are able to see a small I means traffic is entering. Capital O means security policy looking good. That in the regions it is able to see like capital O also, capital I also. And then we are able to see Ethernet 2. It is hitting the interface Ethernet 2 and with a small O. So what is Ethernet 2? Ethernet 2 is our egress interface. Okay.
What what if we don't know where it's coming from and going? Like a customer or user says, traffic, I can't reach so much so and so place, but we don't know what interface it might be coming in and going out. But that be maybe after this one we can.
Yes, so that part basically we can do in tcpdump. Like for example, so, yeah, that part we'll do in tcpdump where we can use any. If you do any means it is going to be show the interface which is hitting for that traffic.
Oh,
Okay, the FW monitor is just things to do deep inspection, like coming to the firewall, going out to the firewall.
okay.
Okay. And of course, for example, if you are working as administrator in the company or maybe me, so generally we have the diagram of the our network diagram. We have the firewall, so we know very well. Okay, this is the inside interface, outside interface. At least we have some details. Like
Mm,
if you don't have details, then how we can troubleshoot? Correct.
exactly.
So then we have able to see like Ethernet. Yeah, we are here a small O, and then we have a small I, capital I. We have a small O, and it should be a small capital O also.
And we cannot export this to Wireshark and uh,
Yeah, we can also do the in Wireshark also. Let me just.
right.
Yeah, so almost we are able to see all the code like a small capitals
Mm-hmm.
and a small I, capital I, and we have the repeated things.
Mm-hmm.
And what is the command? We have the command to analyze in for a Wireshark also. If you run this command, FW monitors. So if you want to analyze in Wireshark, I'm going to tell you this part. So it is very good. If you click
Mm-hmm.
on the link tcpdump101.com
Mm-hmm.
and just click FW monitors and original version. Let's try this one. And for example, we want to analyze the package. For example, this is the path. We can mention here path.
Mm-hmm.
It is very, very good tool, tcpdump101.com. So we can mention source here. And this is our source, 10.2.2.10. So
Mm-hmm.
if you just once you type source, it is automatically created the command here.
Uh,
You don't need to remember. You just need to, if you type source and if you click add filter above
uh,
and click on and we have source added and then click on destination. No, no, no. We are doing some wrong. Just one. This is the source 10.2.2.10. Add filter and I think we are missing here something. Just
mm.
and yeah. So see, it is automatically created the command. This is the source. This is the destination. So
Mm-hmm.
we can play with this TCP-dump101. For example, we want to do capture, and if you want to store this file, sorry, log on var log, and with the help of name, for example, drop.pcap. Okay, so it automatically created the command, and once you initiate the traffic, then we need to log in your firewall with the help of WinSCP, and we need to go on this path, and we can take the PK file outside, and we can analyze it. So let me copy this command, and let's see like it is working properly or what is the issue.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my favorite one, tcpdump101 tool, because we don't need to remember any command and also. We
Mm.
just need to filter it and run it. Let me run here. Control C, enter. Let me initiate the traffic. Okay, what is saying? Just 1 minute. Okay, our version is R81.10, and maybe this is for older version. Maybe. Let me try to run this command, and we can see it is the same error. Just and we'll try to reset the traffic again. Yeah, so now this command is working. Its packet is increasing to 24. Earlier it was 22. But in this case, we are not sure what is the path. Okay, so what we'll do, we need to try to log in our firewall with the help of WinCP, and we'll try to go on that path, and we can see
Mhm.
like packet is captured with the name of what is the name capture.pcap.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe what I'm suggesting here, Saji and Rahman, maybe this command is correct, but maybe path we are mentioning something wrong. Let me just check it. You guys can also suggest here. Just tell monitor because we are doing everything is same. If you compare, let me just copy this command. Just for a minute. What was the so- and we can compare it like what is the wrong in this or that command. So till here it is correct, right?
Yeah.
And this part is also correct. Dash e accept source equal to uh, destination equal to, and maybe we are doing here. Maybe let me try to slash var log, and we can mention here same name
Mhm.
capture.pk. Okay, let me do control C pwd. So we are in home admin directly, but we are not sure like whatever capture we have done, it is on which path. Okay, so we
Uh-huh.
need to first check on this directory, and then second one is varlog directory.
Okay.
And let me log in through WinSCP, and then we'll try to use second command.
Okay.
So this is the IP 192.168.137.10, and username is like admin. Okay, I think we need to change the cell here. Okay, now we can try. Okay, so see, it is in the path slash home admin directory, capture.pcap. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so this command works successfully. So what we need to do, if you run this command in the production, and if you're not sure about the path, so generally we run FW monitor in expert mode, right? So
Mm-hmm.
once we do the capture and control C and just run the PWD. So once we run the PWD, it will show the directory. Then
Mm-hmm.
we need to go on that directory with the help of WinSCP or maybe FileZilla. It depends like which tools you are using in your production. And then we can take this on the desktop side, maybe. Yeah, take on the desktop. And let me come to the desktop here. And let me refresh it. Okay, where it is. It is not copy. Let me retry again. Let me put in download or maybe CCTF folder. Yeah, now it is there. Then desktop. Yeah, and then we can analyze it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we are able to see like this capture for the ping ICMP. We are able to see like source is sending ICMP
Mm-hmm.
request, and then it is reply is also coming from a destinations. This is how we can analyze in Wireshark. I hope till now it is clear for you guys. Okay.
Any way to, there must be a switch or something where we can add the I and the I, little I and Oh, somewhere probably maybe. What
Mm,
this is the PCAP. That's fine. We'll see. But that would help to see if it's
yeah.
built or a
So
big
so as per my experience, generally, when we do any things in the production related to Wireshark,
Mm-hmm.
once we done the capture, at the
Mm-hmm.
moment we have done for the ping.
Mm-hmm.
Once we do for example, someone is doing telnet and another port, for example, 80 or 443.
Mm-hmm.
First approach to type your TCP.
Mm-hmm.
At the moment, it is not showing because this is not the TCP packet. It is just the ICMP. Let me show that also. So this is our lab, and this is the DMZ server, and it is running on port 80.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll try to do FW monitor capture from this source to this destination. We'll try to see on the port 80. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And at that times, we'll try to test this command also so that we can analyze it is working or not. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let me do the telnet. Telnet. What is the IP of this TMZ server? 10.3.3.10. 10.3.3.10. Oh, sorry. We forget to mention the port. This one. Let me close it again. Open. Telnet. Telnet 10.3.3.10. And then it is running on port 80. So
Mm-hmm.
once I have done telnet, it is working fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's try to do the capture. And here we can mention 10 to 10. And yeah, this is the perfect command. Okay, see, this is the perfect command.
Mm-hmm.
So what we have done here wrong? Maybe the naming convention. Maybe okay. So let me filter on this command for the source and destination. So um, we can give any another name here. Source is 10 to 10. Destination is our 10.3.3.10. So I will paste all the things like notepad so you guys can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thank
10.3 then 10. Okay. And now let me copy paste and we'll try to initiate the traffic. Yeah, it is working fine. There is no any error. So I think our this approach is also fine, Saji and Rahman. Only things maybe we are mentioning wrong name here, like
you.
drop dot maybe something. We'll try to see also after this. And let me try to initiate the traffic again. Telnet 10.3.3.10. And you can come here. Or one more thing we can do, we can also try to access that server. That is not the server basically, that is the routers I have made HTTP server. Okay.
Okay.
So let me try to access it also here. HTTP. So HTTP 10.3.3.10. Now it is asking for username password. And we can see here packet count is increasing. Now it is 3.
Mm-hmm.
Admin 123. Now it is packet count 5. And we are able to access our DNS server. Okay.
Yeah.
Now just Control C and run the present working directory. I'm admin. Go in the WinSCP, refresh it. Okay, maybe we need to reconnect it. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . because our name is oh, okay, this is the path. We need to go on this path, warlock, not home admin.
Okay.
So we need to go on the warlock. This one.
Yeah, top third second. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's in warlock. And what are the name? This one, right? And we can copy here. It's very important if you're on the P1 call, P2 to call in the production. So and this pickup play vital role and very helpful to prove on to the client or user on the call.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, see. So okay, yeah. Very less capture, only 5 packet capture. It should be more. We can't do much here. Okay, only scenes in here, not match capture. Let me. We need to do some more capture here.
Mm.
Just want to run the same command and we'll try to initiate so many traffic. We'll try to just let's initiate it at least 10, 20, 15 captures. Yeah. Now we can again. Uh, it is 0 KB, not this one. Maybe we can delete this and again try it. Yeah, and we can again try to insert the traffic. Okay. Okay, 24, 25 it is perfect for the analysis purpose. Otherwise, what should do? We can give another name. Yeah, now it is. Oh, it's showing 0 KB in size. It should be some size here. Okay, let me again copy paste here. Yes. No, it is. There's no any packet. It should be some. Let me give some another name.
Mm-hmm.
We can give here like instead of FWM, FWM, so that we are able to identify it. Control C and we can do it. 15, 16, 17. And click on somewhere like diagnosis, execute, configure. We can click on some that so that it will create some much traffic. Let me do Control C. Okay, yes, I think it is just stuck in the middle. Yes, restart. We can see little bit some miss we have in the lab, but in production, we can't see anything. It will be perfect and fine.
Okay.
Okay. Now this is the name. Oh, okay, it's showing 1 KB. Now it is showing 1 KB
Uh-huh.
and this is saying 3 KB. So we can do both here. So whenever you do in the production also, make sure after capturing at least size should be increased. Otherwise, if it's 0 KB means no packet.
Mm.
Yeah. So we need to tell to the user, okay, please initiate some more traffic. We generally do the production also. Yeah. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Not sure why I'm also confused here. It should not be because this is the router and we have configured HTTP. But we should be all the three-way handshake. It should be complete. Let me see this. It is only showing seen here. Maybe okay, okay, got it. Maybe I think we need to do some modification in Wireshark also in case of double monitor.
Mm.
I'm not sure about that. Maybe we need to check it. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll see these things with the help of TCP dump also. So
Mm.
let me try to do, and maybe I need to. I also forget these things. So uh, whatever I understand, we need to do some changes here. I'm not
Mm.
sure at the moment. Okay, you guys aware it? Or maybe Google it. Let me Google.
To add the mm.
Yeah, and now I remember it. That is the reason maybe we are able to only able to see me here. Um, FW monitor capture analyze. Okay, not sure.
I think SK 39510 has how to configure Wireshark to show checkpoint firewall chain in a FW monitor packet.
Yeah, yeah. Just 1 minute. One more thing. Whatever the packet is escalated, that will be not shown in the FW monitor.
Mm.
Okay. So if you have the if you have the like
Accelerated traffic.
yeah, if you have this escalated traffic secure excels enabled, let
Yeah.
me check the status also. FW Excel state. Oh, secure Excel is enabled. So whatever packet is escalated, you can't see in the
Yes.
um dash app. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is recommended to disable the FW, sorry, secure Excel in the production also while doing analysis on the we can say like a Wireshark. Oh, this is the flag. Okay, this is the same things whatever we are doing here. I wanted to see which part we need to do in Wireshark. There is some step we need to follow and in Wireshark. Mm, Okay. Preference and capture. Maybe we'll see this part later. Actually, I'm not recalling all the steps. Maybe I will show tomorrow before starting new chapter. But I'm pretty much sure somewhere I have seen we need to go on some path and we need to do some modification. And once we can do, then it will show here like a small I, capital I, other things. Okay, we'll see you guys. Don't worry. Or maybe if you guys remember the step, then we can perform it. Or we can do one more thing. Just one. To do modification in Wireshark or FW monitor capture analysis. Okay. Now here it is showing. Maybe you can close Wireshark. Okay, edit preference. Then we need to go the enable protocol interpretation, apply changes. Okay. Let's try to perform this step.
Okay.
And we need to go because it will learning for everybody. Edit, and then we need to go on the preference. Then enable protocol interpretation, navigate to protocols, find the Ethernet protocols. So this is the protocol.
Mhm.
And
Ethernet.
find the Ethernet protocol. Ethernet. Yeah, Ethernet. And then
Select the box.
check the box to next to attempt to interpret as firewall monitor file. This one.
Okay. Oh, firewall.
Attempt to interpret as firewall monitor file. Okay. Then click apply to save the setting. Then apply. Okay. Then add a custom column for FW monitoring information. Go to column. Then we need to go on the edit, reference, then columns. Then we can add here and click add and name the column. Double click on the okay. Example, we can give firewall dash one. You can give name here like firewall dash one, and you can type. You can select monitor, and we can select here
Numbers.
this one.
Direction. Okay. Yep. Totally monitor direction.
Yeah, and position the column left. Click and drag the newly created column to your desired position. Example between destination and protocols. Okay, in between destination and protocols, so we can move here.
From destination and protocol. Okay.
Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, it is there, but we need to move this. So here, yeah, now it is perfect. And apply and close. Close and reopen close Wireshark, then repoint ensure the changes are applied. Okay. And then we can apply it. And after apply, okay. Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Then we can close it. Yeah. And then we can again open it. See, now we are able to see some, good things. Yeah. CP able to see a small eye This is not the whole capture, but yeah, this is how we can play in the production. Okay, this is the step, guys. I hope yeah, this is informative for you.
Yeah, very good.
That was the step.
That's very
Yeah.
helpful.
So yeah. Okay. So I want to show just because this session is for tcpdump web tableau, so I want to see this should be work. Like why it is not working. So we can do one more thing. We can give name here, and because in this case we don't need to remember any command. Okay.
Yeah.
And what we'll do var log, and we can give name, for example, capture dot pcap, and then we can copy this. And we can copy here. And if you compare it, uh, like everything is looking good, right?
Mhm.
Um, there any changes except source? Oh, here, and is missing,
Mm.
right? So here, while doing filter, we have done some wrong things here.
Okay.
Let me just remove this, refresh it. But yeah, this is very helpful. Okay, this is very, very helpful. Don't need to remember it, anything. And we can do here source only first. So this is our source 10 to 10. Source is here, and add filter, delete filter, add filter. Okay, and 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 destination. Oh, okay. I don't know where we are doing some wrong. It should not remove. It should be there. Okay. Let's try to do or here. Let me just refresh it and our monitors. Source it's fine. 10 dot 10. Let's try to do or and destination. No, we are doing some wrong thing. 10 to 2. Oh, it is freaking not. That is not right. I think in filter in operand, we are doing some wrong thing here.
So,
So if you are clicking and here, this is gone. It should not. It should be there. And let me try to. Okay, we are clicking on domain. We should not be domain. And let's try for none. What is saying? 10 to 10. And we can use destination. Yeah, so if you're using none, it is showing correct. But only things is like here and should be missing. So we just need to take care in the production. Like everything is good. We just need to use and here.
mm.
Okay. So it's showing all the things correct here. Even you can mention here path like slash var slash log slash capture dot pcap, and we can copy this command in notepad here, and we can just need to do here, we just need to hit end. Perfect. So only need to be by ourselves. We can put and here. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. So now I hope till now it is pretty much clear, right? In case of double monitors, if we have any questions, because we have covered in depth. So in WhatsApp perspective, if it is good, then we can move for tcpdump, then zdebug. Rahman, Saji,
Yeah, I'm very good.
yeah, I think your name is Saji also because sometimes I was confused.
Yeah, Shaji.
Okay. It is clear for you, Rahman?
Wait a minute.
Let me put this in the chat also. Okay, we can copy this link. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, now we will move for the TCP down. We can do some, we will try to place with some TCP down, then JDebug is very, very important. JDebug play vital role when your a smart console log is not working. This is not, for example, if you're not able to see your log here, it is very, very important. Okay. So I will try to run this command 2 times, and one will be for the destination, our DMZ server 10.3.3.10, 10.3.3.10, and one for the Google DNS. And what is the how we can do capture in bash.r? Dash w means save, right? And we can mention the path var log. Then maybe we can give another name, for example, capture dot pcap. So before capturing in bash.r, first try to play normal. Okay, how we can do that? 192.168.137.10. Setting, we can increase the size. Just run this command and let me try to initiate the traffic. Ping. See, this is how TCP dump, according to me, TCP dump is fine to do troubleshooting the productions. AFW monitors comes in the picture in worst case, okay. Otherwise, according to my knowledge, my experience, TCP dump is fine for troubleshooting purpose. So at the moment, if we are analyzing from TCP down, we can see, okay, we have echo request, echo reply. So there is no any blocking on the firewall. Communication is happening forwardly in between source and destination. So with the help of this packet, we can tell to anyone, okay, not nothing is blocking on the firewall. Okay, then we can increase one more. Right, and if you try to run this command for the host, and we'll try to I want to show one more thing here. Generally, ping things we don't do in the production. In production, while doing TCP dump or FW monitor, they generally try to initiate the traffic. They generally do telnet parts, and they generally try to access on the browser like on port 443 or some other port like 8080 or some other port. So ping generally not recommended things. Mostly it is very less in case of packet capture. and we'll try to access our server here. Yeah. So I want to explain here. I think, see, so whenever we are doing any TCP dump and we have source and destination is there, and if you are able to see P here, P is a flag, push flag. So if you are able to see push, we can directly blindly tell on the call. It is totally clear from firewall because push is the comes in the picture when three-way handshake is getting completed, data is get exchanged between client and server. Push means push is the flags, TCP flags. It indicates that okay, whatever details we have like in between client and server, kindly exchange immediately. We don't need to follow all the remaining process. Please send the packet, to each other. So push, if you're able to see push in the TCP dump packets, we can blindly tell everything is good from firewall perspective because push is comes in the picture after three-way handshake. It will not come earlier. So after three-way handshake completed, generally push packets comes in the picture. Okay. So S is basically indicate scene and S dot is scene act, and then we can see single dot means act. So scene act. This is not looking good from scene perspective. Once we do in the pcap file wireshark, it will see properly. Okay. And after that, we are able to see push packet. And then we can see F. F is the good way to terminate the connections. F is the, we can say like, it is also flag in TCP dump. That is fin flag, fin. So fin is the good way to terminate the connections. If you are able to see R, reset. So reset is not the good way to terminate the connection, but fin is the good way to terminate the connection. So if you are able to see F, P in TCP dump capture, we can blindly tell nothing blockage outside. Okay, still they are asking question, no, something wrong and other stuff. Then we can um, do this capture or Wireshark. Let me do. And then we can see, okay, what is the response time of source? What is the response time of destinations? We can do all the things here. And again, we'll try to initiate it.
Okay.
And we'll do some telnet also. Yeah. And then we can do here Control C. So saying 390 packets received by filter, 0 packet drop. And we can warlock capture.pcap. It is 112 KB. And yes. And we can come here, capture.pcap. And now it is looking good. So that's the reason I like TCP. See, if you see here, it is not in proper order, but yes, that is giving much clarity. Like we have seen packet, then we have seen ACK, then ACK. If you see, these two green one, two scene packet is sent, and after that we are able to see scene ACK also. Who is sending scene ACK? Our server, DMZ server, 10.3.3.10. Okay, and then acknowledgement by source. So after, if you're able to see like scene ACK, we can clearly say we are able to see like three-way handshake complicated, means network part is clear. So after three-way handshake, SSL handshake comes in the picture. That is not our part. And after SSL handshake, generally get request sent, like whatever user requested. So we can see here also, for example, okay, scene, maybe this is not HTTP related. So we can, okay, this is not HTTP. Yeah, this packet if you see here, We need to open this packet, this one. See, so this is the gate. See the HTTP method. Gate is the HTTP method. So after three-way handshake, SSL handshake comes in the pictures. Why it is not SSL handshake? Because we are just doing AT, and AT is not the secure port in the productions. So if you want to see SSL handshake, we need to use port 443, because for port 443, our TLS comes in the picture. SSL TLS comes in the picture. I hope it is clear.
Mm-hmm.
So in case of if you are accessing anything on the browser, like for example facebook.com, youtube.com, so first part is DNS lookup happen, and after DNS lookup happen, three-way handshake happen, and after three-way handshake happen, then SSL handshake happen, and all the things happen in the backend. And after SSL handshake, then actual request, whatever client wanted from the application server. For example, homepage of facebook.com, maybe some message chat of Facebook from Facebook server, that will comes after SSL handshake. But in our case, it comes after TCP handshake. Why? Because we are using port 80. Port 80 is not a secure port. Okay. So in see get method, it's saying okay, client is saying I need these things labels less this one, and I am using version 1.1 of HTTP, and client is asking this request from the server 10.3.3.10. This is destinations, and he's saying okay, I want connection should be keep alive. Keep alive means, guys, same connection, in same connection multiple connect, sorry, in same we can say like connection multiple requests should be handled. So now it is developed keep alive. Okay, please keep this connection as alive, because we need to do some other configuration, sorry, other transfer, other exchange in same session. So that is the meaning of keep alive. And if you see server response here, maybe we can see. Okay, this is the server response. So what is server saying? Okay, 200. So server is saying, okay, I'm using version 1.1, same, and 200. 200 means 200 is the status code. And if you're able to see 200 means our successful connections. There is no any blockade, there is no any problems in between client and server. Whatever client requested, server is sent to the client. So there is no any problems. So if you're able to see 200 means successful connections. And it is saying, okay, this is the content type. So client requested the HTML pages, and this is the we can say like last modification. This is the cache part, and content type, connection close, because whatever client requested, server has been sent, and that is the reason we are able to see 200. That is okay status. That is the reason server is closing the connections. So this is how we can analyze in the production also after three-way handshake, and accordingly we can tell them like what is the gap, and we can also do some timing. For example, if you see this is the source time 0.00, and what is the response? It is almost six. We can say like this is the minute, milli, micro. It is microsecond. So this is the minute, then millisecond, then microsecond. So it is very quick response. So sometimes in production, what happen? There is delay in the time. So we can tell, okay, source is sending scene to the server on this time, and it is taking, for example, we can say here like 3. We are seeing, okay, it is taking 3 minutes to reply. So we can tell, okay, please check on the destination side, like why it is taking much time. It should not take much time. So this is how we can analyze in production of any pickup file. Let me know if any questions.
No. So very good.
Yeah, actually, Wireshark is my favorite. I have taken one lecture on my company, and there was 70 people join before like 3-4 months. I have conducted one session in my company, and it was officially announced. And there were 70 people join from each department, including higher management, and they have joined my session, and I have provided around 8 training on our field. For example, in our field for Wireshark, Checkpoint, Palo Alto, but everyone liked the Wireshark training. So Wireshark is my favorite, yeah.
Hmm.
And if you're working as a tech level in the company, so we should be aware about Wireshark. Maybe if we have the time at the end of our course, I will try to take one session on Wireshark also to do some filtering and other stuff.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Even if it's a standalone separate class for maybe 1, 2 weekends would be great.
Yeah. Okay. So this is about tcpdump, how we can analyze it. And the one thing we can do here, let me add one rule here and we'll try to see some misbehave. And we'll try to, because we are doing all the things for working one. Let me try to do some add a policy and we'll try to block it. And we can see like how it is behaving in the logs. And it will also helpful for the FWZ debug, FWCTL debug. Okay, this connection is lost. Let me relog in. Okay. Rahman, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. So if you have any doubt, we can ask because we have covered very, very important topics like in mostly in the production, TCP-dump, IDL monitor play a vital role and JDebug. So if you're on the P1 call and P2 call, directly go on the call, take the source IP, destination IP, and uh, filter the logs here. Oh, okay, it's saying like read only. Why? Let me. And we can search here a smart console. Actually, sometimes what happen, it's running the backend, and if you run again, log in again, it will show we can log in read only mode. So we need to end the task. It is only show in the lab environment, not in the production. Okay, it is not showing. Yeah, it is showing now. We can end it. Yeah, and now you can try again. So for troubleshooting any issue, P1, P2 in the production, first approach to check the log on a smart console and take source IP, destination IP, and run the TCP dump right away. And then send that log in the chat, for example, P1, P2 chat, and tell them, okay, as of now, everything looking good from our end. And later, if they are forcing again and again, then do some backend investigation, try to do capture for Wireshark, and share your screen, tell them on the call, everything looking good from our side. Kindly check on the destination side. Sometime buffer side generally pulled on the Windows side. So that is also create issue. Okay. And tomorrow session, first we'll try to upgrade one our box in Saji lab, and then we'll move for the VPN related VPN troubleshooting, side to side VPN troubleshooting uh, for tomorrow session. Okay. So let me add over here one rule because at the moment I have allowed any all. I'm just trying to add one rule on top, and we can give for any name. For example, give name internet, maybe internet, and we can use source here. For example, um, Our source is 10.2.2.10. Yeah. And destination I'm keeping, for example, destination maybe our DMZ 10.3.3.10. Okay, we need to create the host, and we can create here, and we can give here like DMZ 10.3.3.10. Okay. Okay, 10.3.3.10, perfect. Okay, not sure what is the issue. Maybe because of legislation. Okay, no problem. Uh, your lab is ready, like Saji, like running. Your lab is running.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, so we can do, and it will give more hands-on for you also. So we'll try to do zdebug in
Sure.
your lab. It will give more confidence to you. Share your screen.
Okay.
Okay, so I have to prepare my lab.
Okay, okay, okay. No problem.
PNet lab also running
On a standalone server. I tried on but I think if you install it on a bare bone, it performs better.
Okay.
I will give you mouse control as well. So basically, we go here. Let me see if I have communication.
Yeah, check the internet communications.
Uh, yeah, so far so good.
Okay. So log into a smart console and add one rule.
Okay. I think we had
And
this from last time, but we'll check. If we need to
oh,
see.
it's showing like read only, like your smart console is running somewhere, like, or we
Maybe.
can just go on the task manager and close it.
Okay, okay, got it. Okay, got it. That was rerunning. Sorry. Mhm. Mm,
Yes, server is fine for lab. Maybe in future, because some another batch is also coming for the pipe and all. So maybe in future I will take one server separate
mhm.
and I will build lab on that.
Yeah, no problem.
So server will be very costly, maybe.
No,
I think 50,000, right?
I can. For me, server is not a problem. Only the power is a problem. So I'm thinking of renting maybe 1/4 of a rack, maybe in some data center. That is around $300 a month. But if I can rent some resources, then maybe it's not that expensive. So at home, it's the power is the issue. I cannot use
Uh,
servers, but I'm thinking about it. If we get somebody to pitch in, maybe 100 or break it down into like then server, no problem.
mhm. I have discussed this with one friend in India. So he has bought in 50,000 one server, and he built the lab similar like you
Huh?
on the server itself. 192.168.137.
Okay, got it.
And destination we can mention 888, and X1 we can drop it.
Okay, so we go here. Okay, so that's our current log. So right now our log is we have internet rule. This network can go outside full. So I need to
Keep all the rule as it is. Just run one rule on testing purpose on the top for
okay.
troubleshooting purpose.
Okay.
On top,
Okay,
new
got it.
new rule.
Yeah. Underneath the management rule or on top? On top of
On top.
okay. Above. Okay.
And keep source same, like what is your 192.168.137.
Uh-huh. Okay. And okay. So I go here.
And
Okay.
destination keep 888.
Okay. We may have to create a rule for it.
Yeah. Click on the plus.
Uh-huh.
And
Maybe.
on a star, there is on right, there is a star options. Click on that, a host,
Uh-huh.
and click create one host for 888.
Okay. So okay. Host.
Give any name. Yeah. Here mention 888.
This host is just like a object.
Object, yeah.
Yeah, it's object.
Okay.
All right. And then
And this is the source, this is destination, and services try to keep like ICMP, echo request, reply. Click on the plus, yeah, and type here ICMP and select all IPNs like echo reply, echo request,
okay.
ICMP protocol, and request reply. Yeah, that's it. Echo reply, request, and protocol. That's it.
Okay.
And in action, request reply, drop.
Drop.
Drop
Okay.
is fine. Yeah, and in track log, yeah, and then install the policy. This is how I like, because if you are joining to for learning perspective, so I generally prepare to do some part by yourself, so that it will give more confidence and kinds of hands-on experience. Yeah. Okay, now take your firewall SSH.
Okay. Okay.
And go on the export mode. Yeah.
Got it.
And run tcpdump. tcpdump together, yes. Dash nni any means we are keeping for any interface. Okay. Host is source. Try to put source first.
Okay.
Like 192.168.137 or 110.
7.10. Just want to make sure that's
and
okay, good.
Yeah, and a space and host ejected.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So this is your destination. This is source.
TCP dump only show the traffic log. Any other thing also?
It will show the communication like three-way handshake, or if in case of ICMP like a reply request, it will show these things in TCP dump. And in after this, we'll run zdebug to it will see, okay, it is drop against which rule. So zdebug will show like it is dropping against which rule. Okay.
Okay. And
just try to hit
TCP
enter.
Okay.
Let me explain this. Just go there, Saji, on the command. Just go on the command.
Okay, sorry. Go. Yeah.
Yeah. So tcpdump is the tool dash NNI. NNI means I
No.
means interface.
Uh-huh.
NN means we are telling please don't convert IP to FQDN.
No
Okay.
cancellation. Okay.
Or I means interface.
Huh?
And any means we are telling key please capture for any interface which is matching this traffic.
Okay, got it. Any
If you are sure about the interface, instead of any, we can use Ethernet 0, Ethernet 1, Ethernet 2.
Okay,
But if you're not sure about the interface, we can keep any.
got it.
And first host is the source, second host is the destination.
Okay.
Okay.
Now hit enter and insert the traffic. Now it is clear, Rama, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
No, I do. Very nice.
Yeah, and go on the firewall.
Now,
See, so we are able to see only request, not reply, because we have blocked it, right?
yeah.
So now go on the smart consoles.
And
On the
now,
smart console, see the logs.
okay, logs.
Go on the logs and monitors.
Last hour, and do check.
Yeah.
And
So it is clearly clear. Okay, it's dropping against the role.
yeah.
So this is how tcpdump is helpful to identify the issue. If you're
Very
able to see request not reply, means we can say, okay, no, there is no any rule. Traffic is not passing to the firewall.
And we can see the rule number and see
Yeah.
the rule number 1. And
Yeah.
small thing like
Everything you're saying here, which interface is hitting, see, it is showing interface Ethernet 0. And what is the source IP? Source is 192.168.137.110. Destination is 8888. And it is which packet? Service is equal request ICMP. Everything is showing there.
and I
Right.
think if you do
So
let's say you don't know what interface it's going, I don't know, IP route get maybe
yeah,
like
IP route gate and use destination.
maybe it's a space, and that way we know where the traffic is going. Okay, so we know the traffic is going to Ethernet 2, that'd be the source. No, Ethernet 2 is where? Ethernet 2 is, okay, it's leaving out of this one. We don't know where it's coming from, but maybe, okay, at least you know where it's leaving to go here. So then we can change it according to it here too. Maybe.
Yeah. So we can change it. Just change it. Go on the tcpdump again, and instead of just remove any in the beginning. Any. We have added any in the beginning. Just remove it.
Any, and then remove that, and then
just use interface Ethernet 0.
ETH 0.
0. And at the end we can use Ethernet 2.
And then and
Ethernet 2.
That's okay. Let's see if that helps. So that we are specific on. Okay, so I think maybe there's something missing here.
1 minute. Let me. I think we have given the space.
Maybe host Ethernet. Okay.
Okay, I think mention like this. Just mention source 1 interface. Source interface.
Oh, and
like yeah.
And source like that.
No. Just remove last Ethernet 2 port.
Okay.
And only keep beginning one. Yeah, just keep this one only.
Okay, and just say it. So it's going to destination. So maybe destination.
I have pasted this command. This is the command. Let me paste it.
Okay.
Yeah, just try this.
Okay. Got it.
And you can use your source IP here.
Okay. Got it. Copy. Control C. Okay. So Ethernet is a typo. Ethernet.
Actually, you need to use your source IP.
Okay.
It is 10.2.2.10. This is the my one, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
need to use 192.
92.68 dot 137 10. Okay, that is working. So now if we go back to here and here we should see something, but it's not reaching. Oh,
Yeah, we are able to see.
we're able to see it. It's going from 137 to 1. Yep. So we did Ethernet interface.
Okay, now here we can test, for example, in the production, your smart console log is not working. And you want to prove on the call like this rule, this traffic is dropping against which rule. So how we can do that? We can do with the help of zdebug. So run this command. Let me paste it.
Okay.
And just run this command, and you can use your source IP.
Mm-hmm.
This command. Just run it. And after that, we'll do some another filter also.
Okay. I'll change the IP. So I put it in. Change the IP. 137.
137.110. Yep. And hit enter and then initiate the traffic.
And see, oh, right away you see drop by firewall.
Yeah. Which
Oh.
rule? Rule number 1.
Number 1, so clear.
Right. So this is how play a vital role if your smart console log is not working.
Yeah.
And we can do granular specific. For example, this is the lab. So we are sure, okay, we have only one source. In production, we have multiple traffic. Then how we can do that? Because here it is very easy to filter it. But in production, we have multiple connection going to the firewall, like 1,000 lakh. So we can filter the destination also. So run the same command, up arrow, and just remove 110, only 110
okay.
at the end,
And just put 0.
and use a star, dot, then a star, then put your destination 8888.
Okay.
8 dot 8 dot 8 dot 8 dot. No space, no space.
No space. Okay.
88888.
Okay.
Yeah, I hit enter and try to initiate the traffic.
Interesting. It's already
That is showing. So in production, uh, multiple connections. So how we can filter source and destination? So 137 is the source, 88 is the destination. So this is how we can filter in the production for a specific traffic. Because in production we have multiple connections, so we can't do only source. If we run only source, maybe we can see multiple connections. So if you want to be specific about source and destination, we can run this command and it will show it is drop against which rule. So it is dropping against rule number 1. Then we can tell to the user it is dropping and we need some change proposal and some proof and approval, and then we can add the rule. And after that, we need to run this command fwctl debug 0 to unset your debug because it is CPU intensive.
Oh, okay, got it. So you run this FW.
Yeah, just copy and paste it.
0.
0.
Okay, that turns off the. Okay, nice. So the closer you, the better you make the rule.
Yes.
Better it is. So the less load on the firewall.
Yeah, just now go and again instead of drop, just allow the rule and again run this command. Then we can see some little behavior. Smart console, go on the smart console and just instead of drop on the same rule, um, in action we can allow it. And then we can observe the same behavior on tcpdump and on zdebug and how it is showing.
No. we do the same thing here. And now if we go here, there's no drop now because it's allowing. So this is not going to, instead of drop, then
No, it is something interesting. So like I wanted to show the behavior in between working and non-working, so
okay.
that we can do same thing in your company also,
Yeah.
or maybe with customer. And once it is done, then again insert the traffic and will absorb the log.
Mhm. Okay, nothing is dropping.
So rule is implemented.
Yeah, rule is already. I think. Let me make. I think. Yeah, it is. It's working.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
so maybe I already.
But it should be no, it is working, I think. So we can see some log. I wanted to see. Just go on the CLI again.
Uh,
Okay, and just remove destination and only use source.
okay.
Control C. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
And remove destination it
Okay.
and keep 137.110.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay.
No, 137.110.
Oh, okay, got it. 37.
Okay. But it is not showing here, but in production, it will show like, okay, this is allow, and it
Uh-huh.
is just the monitor things. No
Uh,
problem. Just go on the logs and monitor. We can see there also. Yeah.
it's,
In case of zdebug, it will also show a log part. Okay,
uh,
and it will show the instead
okay.
of drop, it will show okay monitor spoofing. So if you are able to see monitor spoofing in the log, means it is genuine traffic. It is not drop against any rule.
Uh,
Okay.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Allow is not something. So we can do one thing. You have to see the zdebug and just grab source and remove plus part.
Okay.
After plus, remove everything.
Oh, after plus remote. Okay. Then.
Plus also,
Okay.
and then test it.
Okay.
Okay, it's not showing here. No problem. But this is how we can do
Yeah.
in production. Sometimes it's so like
Yeah.
in monitor spoofing kinds of things.
Okay.
Okay.
Very nice.
Okay. So this is how FW monitor, tcpdump, zdebug, and if you're doing by yourself, you are getting much confidence.
Yes. Yes. Create
Yeah.
more.
Instead of yeah, so we'll do same things maximum time in our training, so that you guys can get much confidence.
Very nice. And was there one more F? So we have TCP dump, FW monitor, FW.
And zdebug.
Okay, and this one we just run is okay. FW monitor. I think we already have some session. I'll go through that one.
Yeah, and we can access same link, whatever I mentioned, tcpdump101.com,
Uh-huh.
and where we just need to just click on that site, try to access that site,
Yep.
whatever I have pasted. We can
Yeah.
see that
TCP dump.
101.com.
Yep.
And go on the checkpoint part, FW monitor,
Uh-huh.
first part. Yeah, click on first one. Yeah,
Okay.
And in here, in filter, right side, click
Uh-huh.
source only,
Uh-huh.
source only, source only.
Source only on the right side, source only. So IPv6, IPv4.
Yeah.
This
Click on that.
That's domain, and this is network. Okay. So
Click on domain one, first one,
host or IP.
and mention your source IP.
Okay, got it. Source IP. Okay. No, what was that? What?
137.110.
37.10. Add filter above. Okay, no.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, click on that, and then in down, in down, no, in down, button, second one. Yeah. Here,
Oh,
select destination,
okay. So so the one on the top is,
source, and then here we are adding destination. Click on destination only.
okay, destination.
Third one. Yeah,
Okay.
and mention the destination 8888. Yeah, and now it will show on the top your command. It is showing on the top.
Please, okay, first,
I
site.
think some error is there. Remove that. How you can remove it?
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. So, okay,
So
this one, accept destination. Okay, so
destination. So here mention source on top.
yeah, so I
Top.
get
Yeah.
if it will take, so let's say we put in 192.168.135,
137. 110.
110. Okay, 110.
Perfect. So now command is clear. Your command is clear on the C. FW monitor dash C except source.
Source and
And
destination.
then we just need to use and in the middle. And destination. Copy that command on the notepad.
Okay.
Yeah, copy that.
Okay,
Your
this
command is
one.
AG. Yes, Rama?
This portal only help to write how to write a command for.
Yes. You don't need to remember it command. This is for that.
Command to okay, so I guess it's a different way. Okay, so highlight it.
And
So
control C.
we got command for Palo Alto also. Palo
Okay.
Alto and FortiGate.
Here is right FortiGate and Cisco and checkpoint.
Okay.
Yeah. Palo Alto is not there, but yeah.
The concept maybe it's the same.
Yeah. Just paste this command or not. After source, just use and yeah.
Okay.
And then copy this and yeah, perfect.
You can do this, or you can put or some any conditions.
Yeah, correct. And or
Very nice. Very.
then you can control C and run on the firewall.
Okay, got it. Very good. And this is FW monitor. And
Yeah.
what other features does this have? How to exit out of this thing?
Here we can mention the path, for example, output to file, right side, sorry, left side here. We can mention the path. So, for example, /var, /log, mention it. /var, /log. So now command is ready on the top.
Okay.
On the top, see.
Oh, right. Yeah. Actually, okay, got it. You don't have to
So
remember.
whatever things will be captured, it is going to be a store on the /var log path.
Yep. And then you just paste it.
So that is we don't need to remember anything. This is very this is my favorite one.
Very nice. And how do we get out of this thing?
And another things also we have like if we click on the debug and display option in the left side. Yeah, click on that. So we have some option also like do not print UID or SUID. Then we have debug label. So we can do some modification. Sometimes, vendor come on the call, for example, tag and also they suggest some thing to do modification. So we can do accordingly. Maybe they can also help it. Okay. So there are so many options, but mostly we mention the path as source destination. That's it.
That's it. Okay.
For example, just go down, on down, left side. For example, if you don't want, just on down,
Mm-hmm.
FW monitor mask position.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if you don't want capital I in the log, so we can uncheck it.
Mm-hmm.
Uncheck it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone. If you uncheck anyone, command is ready for that, and it is not going to be captured the small I in the
Yeah.
capture.
I've captured all. Okay. The default is all, but you
All.
can.
And we can do some modification as per our need. For example,
Yeah.
you are sure your traffic is hitting to your inside interface, also going to outside, traffic hitting to inside interface, also going out to inside interface. We only want to capture for the outside interface, like a small O and capital O. So we can just uncheck a small I, capital I, and only keep a small O and capital O.
Yeah.
So we can only show that part. Okay. One last thing we can see because we have some time, 10, 15 minutes. So we can do one more thing. So just go on the firewall and run the command afwctl chain. afwctl chain.
FWCTL chain.
Chain.
Okay.
Yeah. Hit enter.
Oh, okay. So this is.
And just copy this output.
Uh-huh.
Control A. So just copy it and on Notepad so that we can analyze it.
Okay. Good. 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 That's all. That's away from. Okay. So one. Oh, one more. Okay. So I'm gonna stop them 0.
So what is this? I'm just wanted to explain you. Just copy this on Notepad.
Yeah.
For example, in interview, someone asks, okay, what many things happen in a small I? What many things happen in after a small O?
Yes.
What
Yes.
many things happen after capital I? So we can see here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So just increase the size.
One some more. Okay. Control C. And then.
I just zoom in, zoom out, I think.
Okay. Let me see. Make it bigger. Okay. That help?
Yeah. Perfect.
All right.
So here, just we need to find here maybe capital I somewhere. Okay.
So.
Yeah, so for example, whatever we are able to see on top, for example, VPN before decryption, VPN after decryption, um, VPN after decryption, QoS, all the thing happen in a small I. Okay, but it should see in the middle somewhere like capital I O. I'm not sure it is not showing here. Just go on the firewall, maybe it will show there. Otherwise, I have the output I can show. Maybe I will share my screen and show. Yeah, just 1 minute. Just keep on hold. Okay, okay, okay. Perfect. Secure Excel. I option. State place verification.
So there's in chain and out chain.
Yeah, correct, correct, correct. So after that, okay, 0 to 0 to 0. It will look like this. Just 1 minute. Not sure why it is not showing. Just 1 minute. Let me paste you. Oh, so it will look here. We are checking wrong side. So it will look left side. So in left side, it will show C here. In left side, we are able to see okay, just after 10. Just 1 minute. Let me share my screen for some minutes.
Yep.
I have some capture. Maybe it will be. I'm sharing for just a minute.
Stop share.
Yeah, so I think we were right. So if you see run the command fw ctl chain,
Mm-hmm.
so it was so similar output like whatever you were showing.
Mm-hmm.
So here it is generally so zero. This is 0, 1, 2, 3 kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the in chain. So it will come whatever things in chain. It will be the part of a small I.
Mm-hmm.
So in a small I, if anyone asks the question, what is happening in a small I? So we can tell, okay, secure Excel part, VPN decryption. This part generally happen in a small I. So this is a small I pre-inbound.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, what happened in big I? So in big I, we can see like VPN before upload, FW upload inbound, and these things passing or streaming. This thing happen in post outbound. Sorry, post inbound. That is big I.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So this is the depth level, like how what is happening in like pre-inbound, post-out inbound, pre-outbound, post-outbound. So we can tell them, or maybe it will help. Okay.
Got it.
So now we can share it, and then we can see that in chain, and then we can see out chain.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, so we have like out chain in chat, right? So in chain is basically all the things we can tell. In chain we are able to see like uh, in chain there are two types. Just try to understand here. In chain means we have pre-inbound, post-inbound,
Mm-hmm.
right? That is part of in.
Mm-hmm.
In case of out, we have post-outbound and pre-out.
Mm-hmm.
So that will comes under out chain.
Okay.
So we can tell, okay, before 10, all is the part of a small I.
Mm-hmm.
After 10, it is the part of capital I.
Mm-hmm.
Same for out chain. Half is the part of pre-outbound and half is the part of post-outbound.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how FWCTL chain command is. And if you give the exam of CCTE, this question asked in the exam also. What is the meaning? They will ask like FWCTL chain, and it will show some option like what is the working of FWCTL chain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is about monitor, FW monitor, tcpdump, zdebug. So I hope this session has been informative, knowledgeable for you guys in
Very
today's
much.
session.
Surya, can you describe where is the security profile in checkpoint?
Oh, security profile like Palo Alto?
No, just like a Palo Alto, same thing will be present in checkpoint also maybe.
Um, in checkpoint, it is little bit different. There is no any concept like security profile in checkpoint, but yes, we have some different things. Just go on the smart console, Saji.
Okay. Okay, one second. Okay. You said smart console.
Yes.
Suppose
Okay.
that wildfire inspection and antivirus.
No, for that in checkpoint we have IPS. Okay.
IPS.
So for inspection, for example, Saji added one rule. Just click on the rule number 1, double click.
Okay, double click on a row. Okay.
Rule number 1, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it ignorance. Okay, so in while adding security policy, we can add here so destination. Just go right. Just go right.
Okay, one second. One second. Sorry, I had. Okay, go to the
No
right.
problem. No problem. Right side and in destination.
Huh?
I think we have disabled this rule, right?
I have.
Okay. Just go on the rule number, second rule number, yeah, in destination.
Uh-huh.
Just click on the plus.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
See here we can do some we can call our FQDN, we can call our for example, click on the a star behind there is option like there is option on behind a star, yeah. So there are so many options here. We can call host, network, and if you click on the other,
Yeah, the
and
one.
click on the domain, first
Mm-hmm.
one,
Mm-hmm.
and click on that. So here we can call FQDNs. So like www.facebook.com, so the stops. And if you want to do inspection, like follow the security profile, so it will come in the IPS in checkpoint.
Mm. Okay.
So what will be the
So
process to apply IPS?
yeah, so it's very simple. First, we need to enable the blade,
Mm.
and then we need to come on the threat prevention. Just go click on threat prevention.
Okay.
Yeah,
We need to go here to the
yeah,
gateway.
double click. Yeah, double click.
Go to threat prevention.
And threat prevention and enable it, IPS,
Uh-huh.
and then antivirus.
Thank you.
Already we have enabled it. Click on OK, yeah, and click OK, and then install the policy, and then we can do other stuff.
Maybe
And while installing, we need to be check mark thread permission also, yeah.
install. Nice,
Okay,
nice.
so they will inspect all traffic which is coming through gateway.
Yeah, but this is we have just enabled blade. We need to add some rule also. So after enable blade, we need to install the policy, then go on the security policy, then threat prevention, and where we can do some add our rule, we do some modification in the profile. So that's a totally different concept, different topic. But yes, I will give some overview.
Okay.
But yeah, there is no any concept like security profile. We can directly call in the policy, similar like Palo Alto. But yes, we can do all the things with the help of IPS. And in security policy, we can call our FQDN in destination, port, like for URL perspective. Okay. Now go on the click on threat prevention. Yeah, threat prevention. Click on threat prevention. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So this is by default role. Okay, there is by default role. Yeah, and these are things as called. So action, basically in action we call our profile. So click on the profile in left side. Left side. No. In left side there is custom policy tools.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, custom policy tools. Left side.
Oh, left side. Okay. Uh-huh.
No. On after that there is custom policy tools. Go down. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
All right.
This click on profile. Click on profile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
So we have multiple profiles there. Basic, optimize, a stick. So a stick is very important. Optimize is kind of middle. Basic is just the normal one. So for example, click on any. For click on example, click on a stick one. Double click.
Mm.
So here we have said if any traffic coming to the firewall and if it is severity is high or above in and firewall is suspecting, okay, it is high confidence related to severity, like if severity is critical and firewall has the high confidence, so it is going to prevent that traffic in activation mode. So there are two types, active protection and active activation mode.
Mm-hmm.
So activation mode means if traffic is critical and firewall has taking it as a high confidence traffic, it is matching the signature, it is going to prevent it.
Mm-hmm.
It is medium confidence, then we can detect it. Here it is not set at the moment. It is only set high confidence. It is prevent because it is the basic profile. and that profile generally called in the action. So this is how IPS work.
So that topic also will cover in this class.
Yeah, if required, I will. If required, I can cover it because this is not in part of CCT. But yes, we have
Actually,
to troubleshoot if any blade related issue, IPS IDs. So I will explain, no problem.
All right, nice.
It's very simple. It's very simple. We don't need to do much things. In every firewall has its signature database for attack. So every malicious attacks has some signature maintaining their database. And if that traffic comes to the firewall and if entry is matching it is going to be block it, whatever action we have configured, that's it. But that's the only things we need to do. Okay, just cancel it and see another profile. Just for example, a strict one. Yeah, double click. So see here, a strict one is very related to a stick. So it is showing like if it is high confidence means prevent, medium confidence also prevent, and if it is low confidence just detect it. So detects means it is not going to block, it is just going to be detect and generate the logs. In case of prevent, it is going to be block right away after matching it. Okay. So this is the activation mode, or above one is the activation protection. Okay.
okay.
Just cancel it and go on the policy and let me explain
So
you. Again, go on this.
we can't apply this strict profile to our policy in checkpoint.
No, we need to rely on IPS policy, not on the directly security policy rule.
Okay.
Yeah. Just click on custom policy. Yeah. So what is saying? The first one is protected scope. First part is protected scope. What is the meaning of protected scope? Means any. So if traffic is coming from anywhere, just click on the plus part. It will show so many options. It may be from inside or outside or internet. The traffic coming from any scope, then go on the another part. Just cancel it. Second is protection site file blade. If anyone is trying to access, maybe in production we generally configure site and file other stuffs. See if anyone is trying to hit that file or sites, and just go again after that. See if anyone is trying to hit that site, file, maybe blade, and in action we have called profile, and that is matching against our protection like high confidence, low confidence, and whatever action we have set in a strict, optimized, basic, accordingly firewall is going to be active. Like if it is prevent, it is going to prevent. If it is drop, it is going to drop. It is going to be detect. Very simple and so. Don't need to do much thing.
Okay. So here we can apply that type of strict profile, optimized, basic.
Yeah, in action.
Custom.
In action.
Okay.
And by default, 3 profile, optimized, basic, strict, we can't do any modifications. If you want to create by yourself, we need to do clone. How you can do clone? Just go on the profile again, Shaji. Policy tools and yeah. If you want to do some modification by yourself, if you want to do some modification in profile, just right click and yeah.
Can create my own profile just like
clone. Yeah, click on clone.
Oh, sorry.
No, not edit. Click on the clone.
Yeah, you can clone on custom. Sorry, strict profile, not basic.
Yeah, just for example purpose, just clone the strict one. Third profile.
Cancel. Yeah. This one.
Yes. Give any name, for example, give name stick dash
Uh,
custom or any name you can give. Yeah.
Mhm.
Click OK.
strict. Yeah.
Oh, now it's going to show up here, and then we do make all the changes.
Then we can do any modification and call this in the action.
I got it.
Okay. Just click on that. Double click. Yeah. And we can do any modifications. For example, if you want for high confidence traffic, if you want to detect it, so we can just click on detect option. Just click on drag part on high confidence. Yeah. Here we can select option as per your need. But yes, for high confidence should be prevent, not detect. Otherwise, maybe our firewall get compromised. Our not firewall, our application server or which is hosted behind our firewall maybe get compromised.
Mhm.
Okay. And this profile we can call again on the action of the rule, IPS rule.
Mhm.
And it is very, very recommended, Rahman and Saji, while doing these types of changes, we generally take help from vendor, like how we can do these things because they have the proper knowledge because they manage their devices. So in my productions, in my previous company also, while implementing IPS, we take vendor on the call and we have taken suggestion, okay, for these types of traffic, what in profile we have created so many profile and what type of action we generally keep, like prevent, detect, and other stuff. So these types of discussion generally we do from with the help of vendor also, because we are not sure. So they have the idea, okay, we need to keep for these types of traffic, we need to keep as a profile, and in profile keep as action, prevent, detect, or uh, we can say like alert, whatever action we have. But yeah, this is very simple and short. This is how we can configure it. Yeah.
Very nice.
So IPS is simple short. IPS is a intrusion prevention system. IPS maintains some attack signature database. And if any traffic, malicious traffic come into the firewall, and if it is matching to their database, and whatever action we have configured for that, in case of a stick, for example, for high confidence, we have configured as a prevent. It is going to be block that traffic. That's it. That is the only work of IPS. Now it is clear, Rama, right?
Yes, yes.
So in generally company IPS are different team. Sometimes single team manage all the things. Sometimes there is separate team for IPS. But yes, we should have the knowledge. We should have the idea like how IPS work. So there is my separate. I think if required, I can explain in training also, or I have already explained in depth about IPS on my channel also. So it is free, and we can get some fundamental and basic overview from there also. No problem at all.
Okay.
Actually, interviewer are also asking for IPS. How can we apply? What is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
use of IPS? So this thing also very
Yes,
important.
in
for
interview ask yes.
interview.
What is the difference? They generally ask what is the difference between IPS and IDS.
Mm.
And they ask in the question also where we need to place the IPS in the production. So you guys can answer where we need to put the IPS on the production.
Mm.
So answer is IPS generally put on our internet facing firewall. For example, traffic coming from internet come to our ISP router, come to our router, then come to the firewall. So the firewall which is internet facing, on that firewall we enable the IPS. So that traffic is going to be inspected on that firewall before entering to the data center or our office on premises.
Mm.
So if anyone asking question where we need to put the IPS in the production, we can directly tell we can put on a perimeter firewall, which is internet facing firewall. Because if any attackers trying to access our DMZ server or maybe LAN server, which is hosted inside our office, so it is going to be inspected on the firewall. If it is malicious, it is going to be dropped on that firewall itself before reaching to the data center, reaching to the DMZ server. So we enable the IPS valid on the perimeter firewall. Correct?
Mm.
So now I hope it is clear, Rahman and Sachi, yes?
Yeah.
And overview of IPS also.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. So Rahman, there is depth video I've uploaded on my channel also related to IPS. On part wise, like part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can get some fundamental things from there also, and it will very helpful for interview. And after that, if we face any issue, any doubt, we can discuss in our training.